Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Headington. My name is Caroline Jordan, and it's my great privilege to welcome you to our New Pupils Morning. Now, obviously, it's a little bit different this time because we're doing it virtually, but we're really looking forward to giving you the opportunity to hopefully come and see us in person on the 26th of June. But for those of you who can't, and those of you who just want to know a little bit more right now, we hope we're going to give you that opportunity to hear from many of us and find out about lots of things that are going on at Headington, and importantly, for you to ask questions. I'm always excited on this day because I know we're welcoming the new group of girls into the school. And there's so many fantastic things you can do here, but what has really come out during this global pandemic is the fact that the school is more than the bricks and mortar, more than the fantastic facilities we have. It's actually the interaction we have with each other, the community that we build. And that has carried on throughout this last crazy year. We're looking forward to it moving on, to getting better, but those important things about the interaction between individual members of staff, individual girls, families, it's the real strength of everything we've got here at Headington. Now, girls, there's going to be an opportunity for you to ask lots of questions of people and hear from various people, whether it's the heads of section, we've got my deputies, we've got anybody you can ask questions about academic life, pastoral life. But we're first of all going to give you an opportunity to meet up with some of the girls that you're going to be with in competitive houses. Now, you may be apart, you may be on a screen, but you're still going to get to know some of the girls who you're going to spend your time here at Headington going through doing competitive activities, whether that's playing in a house hockey match, or maybe doing a house performance, a house play, maybe doing some music together. So you're going to meet some new friends today, and that's a very good start to making you feel settled here at Headington. Now, there's lots of people that you are going to hear from, but I think probably the best people to hear from are our girls. And we have got a wonderful Head Girls trio that we're going to introduce you to today. So we're going to start with them. So over now to Bee, Rabia and Timmy.
Hi, my name's Bee Rich and I'm the head girl here at Headington.
Hi, my name's Rabia Bassi and I'm your head of day.
Hi, my name is Timmy Akoni and I'm your head of boarding.
I know that what you really want to be doing is getting to know your new school, and we would like nothing more than to welcome you here in person, but unfortunately, this will have to wait a little longer. Given the unpredictable circumstances that we found ourselves in the last year, I can imagine that many of you are feeling extremely nervous about the prospect of starting a new school. However, I would like to reassure you that this is completely normal and that you will not be alone in feeling like this. I joined Headington in year 9. And while it was a while ago now, I can remember the sense of excitement, but also nervousness that came in the run-up to starting a new school. I came from quite a small school with only one other girl that I knew. So Headington's size and the prospect of making new friends was something that was very daunting. However, this feeling of nervousness went away very quickly. Headington's busy and friendly environment means that it's very easy to meet new people, and everyone here, students and staff alike, want to make sure that you settle in as easy as possible. Something that hugely aided the beginning of my Headington experience was getting involved in the many different activities that Headington has to offer. There really is something for everyone, whether your interest is sport, music, drama, art, or academics. So my biggest piece of advice for you all would be to get involved in as much as you can. It will really help to enrich your experience of Headington and help you to make friends who will stay with you throughout your time at Headington and beyond. Thank you so much for watching today. Please feel free to get in touch if you have any questions or worries that arise over the next few months. We will be very happy to answer them for you. Thank you so much for listening.
I'd like to begin by sending you all a huge welcome, as I can understand that we'd all like to be doing this in person. Across the past year, we've all had huge, unprecedented experiences, but I'd like to assure you that any concerns that you may have about Headington will be put to ease. I joined the school in Upper 3 from a little primary school down the road, having known no one, so I was very nervous, as you can imagine. However, I settled in very quickly within the first few days because everyone was so welcoming. The Headington community is amazing, and you get to know everyone, including the shyest of us, finding someone to be comfortable around. 6 years on, I am now in lower six doing my A-levels, and I've gotten to know so many different people across the school, including the staff, and engaged in many activities. My advice for you all coming into September would be to just get stuck in and embrace your voice through the student body. I think you can create amazing memories together, as I still remember trips to London to watch Aladdin in the theatres and amazing trips abroad that we had lower down in the school. The memories will stick with you and create a unique journey as a Headingtonian. Headington is a place where we want you to be heard, so I'd like to express your suggestions and concerns to everyone, including us prefects, the people around you, and the staff.
Hello everyone. I'd like to start by wishing you all a warm welcome to Headington School. And in this short time that I'll be speaking to you, I hope to reassure you about any apprehensions you may have. I joined the school at the age of 11 in Upper 3, and whilst I was nervous at first, I quickly adjusted thanks to the wonderful staff, my fellow house sisters, and welcoming school community. One thing I would recommend to all new girls is to get involved in any of the activities Headington has to offer. Before Headington, I'd never played hockey or netball, but thanks to the wonderful sports facilities here in school, participating in sports, particularly athletics, is now one of my favorite things to do. In terms of boarding, I can definitely say that you quickly settle into the boarding community and find that there's always someone to talk to and always something to do. One thing I really appreciate are the numerous activities on offer to boarders at the weekend, whether it be trips to Harry Potter World, which was always very popular, or punting in the summer term. Over my 6 years at Headington, I can definitely say I've made some lifelong friends, and I can assure you that there will be many opportunities to bond with your fellow cohort. One of my favorite memories was sports day, not to mention house dance, and the Upper 4 trip to Wales. Finally, I'd like to leave you all with one message. No matter your age, interest, or background, there's always something to get involved in. Headington is a place where you can be yourself, whether as an individual or as a team, and I look forward to meeting many of you in September.
Hello, my name is Dr. Stantonoff. I'm the academic deputy here at Headington, and I head up a magnificent team across the school responsible for monitoring your daughter's academic progress throughout her career here. At the heart of our process lies the learner profile. These are issued 4 times a year, twice in the autumn term, and once again in the spring and the summer term. In addition to this, each year group has an annual parents' evening, tutor reports, as well as full subject reports. So one way or another, you'll be hearing from us very frequently. Here at Headington, there is no separation between the academic and the pastoral. So our academic teams and our pastoral teams work hand in glove to support and nurture your daughters. But we can't do it without you, and we're very proud of the triangular relationship between the academic, the pastoral, and parents. So please do get in touch with any concern you might have, however large or small. We're very much looking forward to welcoming your daughters into our classrooms in the autumn, whether in labs or language rooms, in English, the humanities, in maths, or in music. But we're also very excited to see her coming here into the Hive to enjoy all the exciting opportunities on offer. Our lower school pupils will be taking art and textiles lessons right here in this building. And when they move up into middle school, there'll be extra opportunities for taking an option in creative engineering and design, as well as cross-curricular project opportunities with the HPQ qualifications. And sixth formers have exciting new options on the table for them, including photography and history of art A-levels. The educational experience here at Headington is all about choice, from the varied programme of lessons and enrichment in lower school, through to our newly restructured GCSE programme, which enables a truly bespoke experience for all girls, up into sixth form with an astonishing selection of subject choices. The journey your daughter will be beginning in September will be a truly unique and exciting one, and we look forward to welcoming both her and her parents in the autumn.
Hello, my name's Amanda Proctor and I'm the Deputy Head Pastoral at Headington. Pastoral care is at the heart of everything we do at the school. A key part of Headington's ethos is the value we place on the individual. And that means we really want to get to know you well. We want you to feel valued. We want you to feel nurtured. We want you to feel able to play your part within the school community, to be able to make friends and feel comfortable so that you can thrive and really achieve during your time at Headington. Staff will take a genuine interest in how you are getting along. They'll be here to celebrate your successes and to really work with you to mark your achievements. But they'll also be there to pick up the pieces on those times when things maybe are a little bit tougher and you need that support and help to overcome some of the challenges that you'll face. We want to help you develop resilience and all of those super life skills that you'll need to take you beyond the time at Headington so that you can face all of the challenges in the world outside of school. Part of getting to know you involves making sure that there are lots of people who are there to support you. And I'll go through some of those people so that you know what to expect when you arrive. All of the girls have a form tutor. In fact, you'll have two people who will be there most days every week to get to know you. And they're your frontline support. They'll take a really active interest in you as an individual. And by the time you move on, year by year, they'll be the people who know you best. Tutors are supported by a head of year, and your head of year will get to know everyone in the year group. They'll be there leading assemblies for you. They'll also be the people who write to your parents and communicate with them every fortnight in our Heads Up, so that your parents get a sense of what's going on in school and what you've got to look forward to each fortnight. And that's a really key way for us as a school of communicating important messages and key issues back. Heads of section work very closely with heads of year, and they also work directly with me as well. And heads of section are very, very focused on your welfare and your progress. Your head of section is there to see you through different periods of time in your journey through the school. So Mrs. Bates-Brownsword looks after lower school when you come to us in upper 3 and you're there in lower 4. Miss Lee takes over as pastoral director of middle school when you move up into upper 4, and she'll be there with you throughout your GCSE courses as well. And she then hands you over to Mr. Drew, our pastoral director of sixth form, who will see you through those final 2 years in the school. Your heads of section are really important people. They oversee everything to do with your life in the school, and pastorally, they are there with a wealth of experience to support you. They're also responsible for the PSHE courses, and that's something I'll talk about a little bit later. There are also other people who we add in to provide extra sources of support for you. If you're boarding, there'll be the house mistress team in your boarding house who are there to work with you, and the head of boarding, Mrs. Ramatala, who oversees everything to do with life at school, your home from home. There are also people like the nurses who work in our health centre. We have a series of school counsellors as well, and you can refer yourself to a counsellor if you feel you want to talk to someone confidentially, or you can come to us and we can book an appointment for you. We also have a school chaplain, and probably some of the other more important people for you will be your peers and also the prefects. Our sixth form have a lot to do with girls lower down the school. We have wellbeing prefects, we have befriender prefects who will make a real effort to get to know you, to work with your form groups, and to give you a sense of what being at the school is all about. You will also have a buddy, someone who is likely to write to you to send a postcard just before you arrive. You might have a sister in your boarding house, someone perhaps a little bit older than you who can help you learn the ropes and really settle in quickly. There are lots and lots of people who are here to help. Moving into a new school is always a challenge, but pastorally we want you to feel that you're able to thrive and flourish as you work your way through the school. There are so many opportunities, and we want to make sure that you grasp them and we celebrate your successes and really get to know you as you move through the school with us. We want to make sure that all of the girls are happy. School, above all, should be fun, and Headington is certainly a place where you'll have an awful lot of fun. There are masses of opportunities that you can grasp. But we want you not only to feel happy, we want you to feel emotionally and psychologically well supported as well. And all of those different people that I've just talked about are really key to the pastoral care that we offer at Headington. Another key part of our pastoral care provision at Headington is our PSHE programme. We have Pshe Lessons every Friday, and you'll do those lessons with your tutor group. Pshe is led by a variety of different people. Often it will be your form tutors. Sometimes it might be your heads of year or your heads of section. But we also have a real varied range of external specialists who come in to talk to you about a huge range of things. It's a really comprehensive programme, and we try to cover issues that are really relevant to you in an age-appropriate way. The programme, as I've said, is really, really varied. There's a huge list of topics that we covered, and often we'll come back to some of those issues in form time to have longer discussions or to pick up on particular issues. The aim of our PSHE programme is to try and equip you with the skills that you need to make your way in the wider world, to be able to confidently make safe decisions, to be able to perhaps relate to other people, to be compassionate, to develop resilience, to be kind to others, and to understand some of the challenges and some of the challenging decisions that you may have to make in the outside world. At Headington, we're really proud of our boarding community because for many girls at school, about a quarter of the school in fact, Headington is not just a school, it's a home as well, or a home away from home as we like to call it. So for those of you who are joining us as boarders, you'll be coming into a boarding house and you'll be supported by a range of different people. It's a real opportunity to become more independent, to learn how to get on with other people within the boarding house. You'll be looked after by a housemistress, an assistant housemistress or housemaster. There'll also be a graduate assistant within the house, and they all live in the boarding house with you. There'll also be a day matron who's around during the day and often at weekends and in the early part of the evening. And together they will work to really support you and look after you while you're living in your Headington family at the boarding house in school. Davenport is home to our upper threes and lower fours. You then move from that really big traditional family home into Napier or Hillstow when you get to upper four usually. And those two mixed age houses have girls from upper four through to upper five. They are purpose-built boarding houses with fantastic communal facilities so that you can spend exciting times in the evenings cooking, playing games, doing all sorts of different activities and just relaxing with your friends. When you get to the sixth form, you move over to the sixth form centre, the ground floor of which is obviously there for all of our sixth formers to enjoy with those wonderful spaces, study spaces, communal spaces, the cafe, the cube. But upstairs is really your space as a sixth form boarder and very much preparing you for university style life, really. Throughout your time as a boarder, you will make a huge range of friends. One of the things that boarding really offers is that ability to make lifelong friendships, and we hope you'll enjoy your time with us. Whether it's as a weekly boarder, going home for weekends, whether it's as a full boarder who's here with us all the time, or whether you're coming for half a week to accommodate some of your extracurricular activities, or just because it saves you the commute, you'll be very welcome and you'll soon find your place within the house and find lots of people to be able to spend your evenings and weekends with. There'll be all sorts of different freedoms and activities, which will all increase and change as you move up through the school. So whether that's enjoying a prep session and being able to collaborate effectively with your peers in Davenport during prep time, with the help from your graduate assistant and your boarding house mistresses who can help you with your prep, to a sixth former who's able to go out and visit the galleries or go out for supper with friends and behave perhaps in a more adult way with a little bit more freedom. We hope that you'll enjoy your time with us in boarding.
Hello, I'm Mrs. Bates-Brownsword, known as Mrs. BB. I'm the head of section for the lower school at Headington. While you're in my section, I will be looking after your academic and your pastoral needs for the next 2 years. And it's during this time in the lower school that you'll be laying down the foundation for your later success at GCSE, A-level and beyond. I am delighted that you are joining us at Headington School, and I'm so excited to be a part of your senior school journey. As a mother of 3, I am aware that it can be a really anxious time, but it's also an exciting journey that you're about to embark on. And I know that it's a really important decision that you've made to be able to join us here at Headington, and thank you for putting your trust in us. Our concern is that you are settled as quickly as possible, and that means that you're really settled socially, you've got lots of friends, and that you're happy. If you're really happy, we know that then you'll have your academic success, which is what we desire the most. While you're in lower school, it is the time that you can explore as many clubs and activities as you can. And we have every Tuesday and Thursday off for an extra hour for lunch. So this is the time that you'll be going off to clubs and activities. I think every half term it's a great opportunity to change your club and activity, but to also complement that with as many clubs and activities you'd like to do after school. 2 or 3 per term is perfect for you to have a chance to see what other interests you've got, what are the subjects that you're really loving and enjoying, but also making sure that you are still being able to keep healthy, have good sleep habits, and you're not overdoing too much. If you're joining us in Lower 4, you will be going into one of 4 forms. You have a lead tutor and a co-tutor who look after you and see you every single morning. Also, on top of this, you have got a head of year. Your head of year in Lower 4 is Miss Stafford. She loves getting to know the girls, and she'll be very, very quick to learn your interests and to make sure that you're fitting in really happily into those Lower 4 forms. So please keep those people in mind. Tutor, co-tutor, Miss Stafford, and then of course there's myself, where I will be catching up with you frequently over that first term to make sure that you're settled and you're happy. Upper 3 is such an exciting year to be coming into senior school. There will be 5 forms. You will not know which form you're going into until induction day. So induction day is Wednesday, 8th of September. So during that day, when you come into the main entrance, your head of year, Miss Craig, and myself will be there to greet you. There'll be some prefects there to also greet you, and they will take you to your form. And when you enter that room, that is the time that you'll be able to look around, you'll be able to see if there's anybody else you know, because we try to mix up all the prep school girls as much as possible so that everyone starts afresh in senior school. So that day is a really exciting day. You'll be able to look around the room, see who you know, and maybe your best friend for the future is present there with you. For the parents at home, I would just like you to know that we're a really tight team. I see my heads of year every single day. We're continually in communication, and we also have team meetings at least once a week where we do discuss every single girl in all of the forms. So if you do have simple information like an orthodontist appointment, doctor's appointments, you can email those to the tutors. But if you have any other concerns, please don't hesitate to get in touch with the heads of year or myself. I'm really looking forward to meeting you in September and having you come and join us at Headington. Bye for now.
My name is Mr. Hawkes. I'm First Deputy, and I'm going to talk to you predominantly about our co-curricular programme. We have a huge and varied programme of around 120 activities. It's designed to offer every pupil breadth and challenge, and to make sure that each of you get the chance to develop skills that make you future ready. Our activities are organised into a number of different categories. We have academic enrichment activities, leadership and venture and community, performing arts, creative arts, and sport and wellbeing. In September, we expand our provision with the opening of The Hive, our Creativity and Innovation Centre, and we're also expanding our popular programme of Saturday academies. We already offer dance and drama, and we're going to expand that to offer Saturday academies in coding and F&N and also music. We hope you'll express some interest in that. Our activities programme is advertised in full in August, and sign up for activities is carried out by the pupils when they start at school in September. Almost all our activities are completely voluntary, and pupils can sign up for them at lunchtime or after school, but we do have a few expectations. Pupils in Upper 3 and Lower 4, that's Year 7 and 8, have to sign up for lunchtime activities 2 days a week on Tuesdays and Thursdays. They get a range of options to choose from, and they rotate on those activities every term or half term. We think that gives pupils an opportunity to try new things and meet new friends. From September, Upper 4 pupils will also have a commitment to 1 lunchtime activity per week on a similar system. We also plan to restart our exciting programme of educational trips and visits in September. In the past, we've run a range of sports tours, academic enrichment trips and performing arts trips, and they're always extremely popular. And finally, a message specifically for parents. We would normally host you on site for this event, and we very much hope that we'll be able to host you on site at one of a series of events next year. Normally, we would host parents at sports fixtures, drama performances, music performances, but also academic enrichment events and exhibitions. We very much hope to welcome you in person at school next year.
Hello, I'm Helen Batchelor, the External Relations Trustee here at Headington. As part of the development team, we want to build a really strong sense of community amongst our parents, our alumni, our staff and our students. And we also want to raise money to enable us to continue to enhance the facilities of the school and to be able to offer more bursaries. So what do we do to help to bring the community together? As well as providing and putting on a lively programme of events, so whether that's social events, business events, networking events, we also really focus on helping our students to think about life beyond Headington and helping them to think about the careers that they might follow after they've left school. And the way in which we do that is through our online platform, Headington Connect.
Headington Connect is our professional networking platform and a central place for our wider community to come together with a shared common bond, Headington School, and a shared willingness to support one another. 74% of our members are willing to help, whether that's through offering career advice, looking at a CV, or offering work experience opportunities, or willing to be a mentor for a sixth former or a Headingtonian. What's great to hear are the success stories from the platform, whether that's from a parent who's recruited a recent Headingtonian, or from a sixth former who's done some amazing work experience. So by joining Headington Connect and signalling how you're willing to help, you really are making a difference to our sixth formers and recent Headingtonians.
Our exciting initiative, Headington Futures, brings together some of our amazing community who offer their experience and advice drawn from their careers, specifically aimed at our sixth form. And that's through a series of podcasts and webinars. This is amazing to be able to offer to our sixth formers, especially as they start thinking about what they do beyond school. Something else that we're really excited about is the ambitious plans that we have for our Creativity and Innovation Centre, The Hive, which will be opening in September 2021. This will put Headington at the forefront of creative thinking in schools, and if you'd like to find out more about how you can get involved, we'd love to hear from you. So 2 things. Please do join Headington Connect and start making connections. And secondly, if you'd like to find out more about how you can get involved, please do get in touch. We look forward to meeting with you soon.
My name is Mr. Cunningham and I am head of competitive houses. When you join us at Headington, you will be put into one of our 10 competitive houses. Each house will have a staff member who is a head of house and a sixth form prefect who you will get to know very well over your time at Headington. That prefect will change every year, and when you get to upper 6, you indeed could be the prefect of your house. What do you do as part of competitive houses? Well, in autumn, spring and summer term, you will be involved in a number of events. These events can take the form of an academic style writing task. It could be a fun extracurricular sport. Or indeed, it could be one of our great end-of-term events, house dance, house music. There is so much choice, and all you have to do is get involved. Your head of house will be posting and meeting you at a number of house meetings to tell you when the events will take place. House system gives you a chance to really explore activities and fun things at Headington. It is fun. The teachers love it, and at the end of term, hopefully, you'll be cheering when your house are top of the leaderboard. I look forward to welcoming you in September. Competitive houses at Headington. Let's go!